what standardization mean? Now, standardization means producing the maximum variety of products with from the minimum variety of materials, parts, tools, and processes. So, it's basically what it is. Basically, the process of minimizing the uh, number of variety of the products, raw material, but producing the maximum variety of the products, like using less variety to produce more variety of products. So standardization means producing maximum variety of products from the minimum variety of the materials, that is minimum variety of the raw material. So it is basically the variety reduction what we call in inventory management. So variety reduction is also can also be called as standardization, that is reducing the number of types of raw materials, the products, the services, the parts, the components within a definite range, that is bringing the variety into a definite range, particular range, to a lesser number of the material, to a lesser number of variety of the material, which is uh, adequate to meet the prevailing needs of the society, or which is adequate to meet with the prevailing demand in the market at a given point of time. So how the company controls the inventory? How does any company controls the inventory? Through standardization. Now, there are three processes through which a company controls the inventory stock in store with them. So what are the three process? What are the three control measures? That is through either by simplification, that is it is also related to standardization. I have kept a separate slide on it. So simplification is also what we understand as to simplify the variety of the material. It is similar to standardization. The second way through which the company controls its inventory is the standardization. I have already discussed. And then third one is by specification. Now, by specification or specialization is to repeat the same work processes to produce the same material or to produce the same product. That is through specialization. A person who is allocated to do a certain task, he will be doing the same task repeatedly day after day, and that will make him specialize in that particular sector, right? So that is specialization. In these three processes, a company controls its inventory stock. Now, standardization is it is basically what? It is basically a process of establishing the basic specifications and the basic product or the service detailed specification for a set of commonly used characteristics of like characteristics like size, shape, performances, etc., features, innovations in a product or a service, right? So standardization is basically that process of establishing a basic specification or basic standard or parameter for each and every product or a service, which will amount to commonly used characteristics of certain features, certain shape, certain dimension, certain quality, certain performance of any product or service. It is the process of establishing the standards or the units of measures by which the extent, the quality, quantity, value, performance, etc. can be compared and measured. Okay. Before starting this advantages of standardization, I would like to say one thing, that how standardization or the process of standardization followed by a company can reduce the cost of that company. So how does standardization so how does a company controls its cost or reduces the cost following the process of standardization? Because standardization enables every firm that follows the process of standardization, or it enables the company to purchase fewer variety of the materials or items in large quantities or in bulk order at lower cost. Because as the company is procuring the materials in large number but fewer variety, so as the quantity of delivery of the material is in large number, so it will deliver it at a lower cost due to fewer items purchasing and a stock in the inventory section. It will reduce what? It is also reducing the purchasing cost, the ordering cost, the inspection cost, as well as the payment cost for the company. And in this way, the overall total cost that consists of the ordering cost, holding cost, purchasing cost, all these are reduced, and this will ultimately help in the process of reducing or minimizing the total cost of the company. So inventory control is also becomes easier and less costly because of stocking of fewer variety of the material, right? So this is how standardization process helps in reducing the cost of a company. Now we'll start with the advantages of standardization. Advantages of standardization are: number one, fewer specifications, drawing and part list have to be prepared and issued. Because there is a low variety of the material, there is simplification of the raw materials or finished products. So that's why there is fewer specifications required, that is fewer details required, fewer drawings required, and the part list, that is the sub parts or the sub features, that is minute details and all that has to be incorporated in the finished goods, is also reduced. Second is more time is available to develop new design and to improve the established design. So standardization also helps in what? It helps in um, giving the company a more time for what? To develop new designs. Because for example, like a company that produces for say flux, right? That water flux you get, the same type of or same flux, like with the having the same features or the same dimensional qualities or having the same parameters um, designed for the flux that is produced by that company, the same features and the overall structure remains the same. So that is standardization, because it is using similar type of raw materials to develop similar type or similar looking flux, because it is specialized in that production. So in that case, the company gets more time to develop new designs and to improve the established design, right? Yeah, as there is specialization in making those flux, there is a lot of specialization involved, because the people who are designing that type of flux has already gained a certain amount of like specialized expertise in making the similar type of flux from years after years. And that is why the company can now give its focus to develop new designs and improve the overall design of the product. Third one is better resource allocation. It is connected with the second point. Why? Because as the company does not need to focus or does not need to keep a watch on producing the or specialization on standardization, because it is using the same type or same um, work procedure to develop a similar kind of product. So the company now can look into uh, the production processes that requires more resources, or that requires a newly designed or new plan, or newly what should I say, that requires new thinking, or new work procedure or new work culture or new product line, or planning of a new design or something. In that arena, better resource allocation can be done. Because no focus is required for standardization. Then advantage is less qualified personnel can also handle the routine design work. As I have already said, that as the work is getting done on a repetitive manner, that if same type of item is getting produced, so even a less expertised person, that is less skilled person or personnel, can also handle this task, because it is in a simplified format, and it is also done on a daily basis, on a routine basis, so uh, it becomes familiar to the personnel handling that task, right? And then scope for improved methods, processes, and layout. Similar thing, advantage is, as no focus is required for the production process, which is having a standardized format to produce the material or the components, and also no focus or no strict control is required, because because the item is produced on a daily basis, there is already an established routine method to develop that item or the product. So now there is a scope for the company for improved method and processes and layout. The company can now shift its focus to develop new methods of or improved methods of production, the production processes and different layout. Then is accurate delivery promises. As the work is done on a repetitive basis, as the products are simplified in nature, as there is a standardization, that is a standard quality, standard specification of the products is followed, as there is a similar type of product is developed years after years, so the company can promise to deliver the accurate uh, product to the customer, because it cannot uh, because the company has gained that confidence, that after years making the same product with the similar features and innovation and specifications, it hardly can go wrong, right? And lastly, the fewer delays arise from waiting for materials, tools, etc. Because as the standardized products are done on a daily basis, on a routine basis, so the production continues and there is fewer delays that arises from waiting for the product. That is, from the customer point of view, the customer need not wait for long for the delivery of the product, because it is done on a repetitive basis. Then comes to continue with the advantages of standardization is better inspection and quality control is also possible. Because why better inspection and quality control? Because the company is ordering fewer items, that is fewer variety of materials in large quantities, but like in today I am ordering a certain model of computers, right? And after 2 3 months I am again ordering the same model and the same um, computer system. So in that case, it will help in what? It will help in easy inspection, that is easy reviewing of the computers, and also it will maintain the quality, because I know what the computer details is, what the computer specifications is, because it has been brought previously also. Then quality standards can be defined more clearly, right? And then reduce reduction and scrap, because the company is procuring the material in large number but fewer variety, only those variety. So as the work is done on a constant basis, the company knows what raw materials, what component parts, what subgroups it requires to make the finished goods, and that's why it will order only that variety of the raw material that will be in use with the production process, right? So in that case, it will obviously reduce the scrap material, because scrap is what, the waste material, because I am ordering only that portion or that variety or that number of the items that is required to adjust or to meet with my customer demand. So it will help in reducing the reduction and scrap. And lastly, it will help in reduction in pre-production activities. So in pre-production activities, like inspection also comes in that pre-production activities. Now planning, different making different blueprints of the materials to be fully in design structure, then making a full jotting down of the full planning and execution of the production process, how the finished goods would look like in the end. All this is reduced because it is not dealing with design, with making new product or making newly designed product. It is dealing with the same product being developed years after years. So that's why it is reducing in pre-production activities. Now coming to the disadvantages of standardization. Now disadvantages of standardization are reduction in choices because of reduced variety and consequently loss of business or customer. As I said, there is a reduction in choice. Now the customer will the loyal customers who are loyal to the company will definitely go on buying the same type of or same variety of the material. But even after they are loyal, or even after their need remains same for, say, right, 1 year, but it's not that the customer demand remains same or customer preferences remain same. It will change after some point of time, and then as there is a variety reduction, there is limited variety of stock in standardization. So the customer will now uh, will not be attracted to the same feature or same product, as there is reduction in the variety. So this is one of the biggest disadvantages of standardization. Then is standards once set resist change, and thus standardization may become an obstacle to progress, because the company does not deal with new with introducing new product line or new product design at one point of time. The standardization becomes an obstacle, that is problem to progress, to make to keep at par with the market. Now third one is it tends to favor only large companies, because standardization cannot be followed in small sector companies, because small sector cannot afford to make fewer variety of the products, because it is eventually a small sector company, and so it has to increase its product line so that the customers get attracted to the company products. And therefore the advantage of standardization is it that it favors only the large companies and not the small scale companies, right? Then fourth one is it becomes very difficult to introduce new models because of less flexible production facilities, as the standards are already set. The standards of what? Standards of quality, standards of instrument used, standard of company rules, standards of, like, um, safety standards. All these are already set from the beginning, and the product is and the service or the product is developed accordingly, right, to the set standards or the set parameters. So as the standards are already set from the beginning, it becomes very difficult for the company to introduce new models because it is following the specialization work production process, right? New models or adding new features or adding new innovations in the product or the service also becomes difficult because it follows a certain standard method, right? And new methods becomes difficult to be introduced because of less flexible production facilities and also due to high cost of specialized production equipment. Understood? And then, okay, now this one is new, that is simplification. Simplification, as I told you, is a third method of controlling inventory by the company, by any company. Standardization is only we can say that standardization and simplification goes hand in hand because standardization is basically uh, it is a process of basically setting a established standards and specifications of a product or a service, and simplification is also the process of reducing the variety of the products manufactured, right? Same thing, it is also dealing with reducing the variety of the products. It depends, it is the specialization or specification of production. Simplification is concerned with reduction of the product range, assemblies, parts, materials and design. As standardization was dealing with lesser or fewer variety of materials, components, similarly simplification is also concerned with reduction of the product range that it produces, like uh, product lines. Suppose a company produces only sports shoes, right? So the product line is very limited and that is why it is simplified. It requires only that raw material that is needed for making those sports shoes. The raw materials or the component parts that are used for making like other types of shoes are not procured. Then simplification is the technique of reducing the diversity, that is variety, among the products, and it is the process of minimizing the product items to restrict the production of useless products. Understood? It results in saving the cost of labor, machine and tools. Um, same thing as I am repetitively saying that both standardization and simplification deals with specialization. The laborers are working on daily basis and doing the same, going on doing the same task day after day, and that is why more specialized labor or developed machine is not required. It can be control or it can be done with the age old machines, so it results in saving the cost of labor, saving the cost of keeping additional human resource, or bringing about updated machine is not required. So basically simplification is what? Basically simplification is the process or can be defined as the elimination of the product varieties, sizes, product dimensions, features, etc., and making the design of the product simpler and less complex. Simpler means less complex and also easier for the customer to use. That is simplification. Okay, now the benefits of simplification we'll see. Basically, simplification, what we understand, the advantages or the benefits of simplifications can be better sales service, then there is a less setup cost or ordering cost, then less storage space is required, then there is a better understanding of technical problem. Uh, Okay, now simplification involves fewer parts, items, varieties, and changes in products. This reduces the manufacturing operations and risk of obsolescence. Obsolescence is what? Obsolescence is the rate at which the product becomes or item becomes obsolete or backdated in the market. So as because there is simplification of the material, only fewer as similar products are developed, it loses out the fact that it becomes obsolete in the market because it can be sold out easily and quickly. And then simplification also reduces the variety. We have seen, and the volume of remaining products may be increased as the variety of the material, as the variety of finished goods is less, the volume of producing that product is increased, because when you produce a similar type of item, it can be produced on a larger quantity as it is in simplified form. Third one is simplification provides quick delivery and better after sales service. Fourth is simplification reduces the inventory and also results in better inventory control. We have already said that simplification is one of the processes through which the companies control inventory better. Now, simplification lowers the production cost because the operation does not get hampered, and simple, compact raw materials are procured. They are procured or purchased in only required amount that is required for the production. So it in that process will help in reducing or lowering the production cost, right? Because of making simple and keeping it simple and, what should I say, intact and concise. Second last is simplification reduces the price of a product, as because the labor cost is kept minimum due to simplification, as because the product does not uses any updated feature or hi-fi quality of material or standard. A certain standard is obviously maintained in the quality, but it does not require to incorporate great looking feature in the product. And as the cost of the product is lowered in the production process, ultimately after the finished good is made, the price of the product is also reduced. And lastly, simplification involves in product quality. Similar product, so repetitive in nature, products are produced. That is why ultimately and gradually production of the finished good would be at a much faster rate, keeping the fact that the quality of the product or the standard of the product is maintained. That was it about the standardization. This was the last slide. I hope after understanding of the whole topic, we'll get a smiley face like this. Thank you.